to show you how to remove a front axle shaft on a Jeep Wrangler 97 to 06. This will be anything with a front or a Dana 30 front end. They're all going to be the same. The first thing we're going to do is to remove the brake caliper. Leave the line attached so we don't have to re-bleed the brakes. This takes a 13 millimeter socket. 13 millimeter bolts are removed. Take a small pry bar and pry up the brake caliper. And I just set this right here on top of the, balance it there to keep the weight off the hose. Now if the front rotor has ever been removed on your Wrangler, if it has this keeper on here, these only come from the factory and they're one-time use. They don't need to really go back on, there's no need for them. Now we can remove the front rotor. Now we've got 3 bolts here that take a 13 millimeter 12 point. A 5 point will not work on there. So 12 point wrench, and they're going to be pretty tight. So put your wrench on there with a dead blow hammer. You can usually break those loose. Here you can see the bolts that they use. I don't know what these are called. They're kind of a star, but they only work with a 12 point wrench or socket. Bolts out. These can be really stubborn, especially if you live in areas that have salt or you have corrosion problems. What I find that if you take a small punch or chisel and gently tap in between this and the heat shield, you can usually work this thing loose. Pull it directly out. This is the heat shield. You can remove this. And that's how you remove the axle shaft on the front. The other side, the axle shaft is a little bit longer. Process is the same. Now we've got a washer in here. I'll use a magnet to lift it up and then get a pick underneath of it and lift it out. Once I get all of these pieces out,